Hi everybody, I'm G1 Writer with G1 Insights, and I'm going to try to make this video as brief as possible because I have a lot to do. This is going to be your life love energy for January, February, March. Okay, and then you guys will consistently see me upload like part 2, which will consist of April, May, June, and July, and then I'll do another video which is like part 3. Okay, so I think it's extremely important if you guys kind of tune in so you guys can kind of see what's going on throughout the months and kind of get to understand what energy you are dealing with during each month. Okay, so let's get started. I don't want to hold anybody up. This is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, or Venus and Capricorn. This is your life and love energy for January, February, and March. Okay? And then as the months go along, I will be able to do like an actual monthly video still, like kind of like an extension, just to give you guys, again, like some more insight, okay? But as of right now, this is January, February, March. This is like an overview of everything that I will be saying in the next couple of months, okay? So let's look into it, guys. I'm excited because there's a lot to look forward to. Oops. Look, your card is trying to fall Capricorn, but it's all good. All right, we're going to do Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus and Capricorn. Of course, it wouldn't be a perfect day if that wasn't to happen. So, let's get back into it. So, we're going to do Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus and Capricorn, overall life and love energy. If it rings again, matter of fact, let me just try to, that's been happening a lot to me lately. I have to call you back. I'm in the middle of a video. So, I'm going to turn it down because I hate disruptions. Alright. Vibrate. Okay? Alright, here we go. Alright. Because I hate when people call me, like, it is not that important. Like, especially with something that you could have literally just, like, messaged me about. I get really annoyed. Oh, my God. Like, you could have just sent me a message. You don't have to call me for that. Everybody knows how serious I am when it comes to these readings. So let's get into it, Capricorn. I'll give you an extra 2 minutes since I took up a lot of that time talking and answering the phone. All right, so here we go, Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, on Venus and Capricorn for January, February, and March. This is your life and love energy. I'm going to do some tarot cards, some love cards, and some advice cards, okay? Here we go, Capricorn. January, February, and March. Okay, so Capricorn, for January, looks like it seems like things are moving along for you. You have the Knight of Wands here. So it seems like some things are moving along for you. There's obviously some things that you are thinking about. But there's a lot of action that you guys are taking. You're taking a lot of action. I see you guys being extra assertive, extra adventurous. Just simply going after whatever it is that you wanted to go after. Now, I think that, Capricorn, it's important for you to continue to work on something that you have been working on for a while. I think that energy is really for everyone, but for you, because it came out with the Knight of Wands, you may feel like this project is not particularly ready to happen, but I think that you are ready, Capricorn. I think that you're coming in a month really strong. There may be some little mishaps here and there, but not because of you. It's because of other people's mishaps or because of other people's confusion. But financially, you guys are going to be doing extremely well here with the Knight of Wands and your finances. You know, you are charging ahead and you're doing everything you can to manifest some finances to you, whether that is a new job, a new career, whether that is like your home business, you bringing more income into your home. When it comes to communication, it says here that you will just do what you got to do. Like, you're going to be more adventurous. You're going to try to have a bit more fun. You're not going to spend a lot of time focusing on the negative. You're going to spend a lot of time focusing on just simply charging ahead and doing what you need to do. There's also a lot of assertive energy here too as well, with the Knight of Wands, okay? But the Knight of Wands can also be not just adventurous, but the Knight of Wands can also is somebody who's very dependable, someone who shows up in the workplace, who came to just take charge. And a lot of people may not think that they're ready for it, but you know what? Look at God, right? Like, it's going to be some situations where you will literally say that. Look at God. They didn't think that you were qualified. They didn't think that you were ready. They didn't think that you had the resources or the mindset. But look at God. Okay? That's going to be your thing for the month of January, my love. All right? So let's move on to February. February here, you have the Two of Swords in reverse. So somebody is no longer feeling indecisive about this particular choice. Okay, like I said, finances are really huge for you in the month of January, because I feel like whatever you do, in December, November, and October of 2020, you were dealing with some of this, but now going into January, February, and March, you are like nonstop going after whatever it is that you want. You have this dynamic boost of energy that is returning to you. So you are feeling more proactive, more confident, more sexy. And guess what? You're going to be attracting a lot of people to you. A lot of people are going to be talking about you, saying your name, wanting to bring you up in conversations. People are going to want to be around you, be in your zone, be in your life, be in your area. They're going to want to be next to you because they're like, it seemed like as if Capricorn got some type of good luck charm, and I want a part of that. So there's a lot of people that may literally be around you because of this good luck charm. And so to you, you might be like, well, okay, like things are going better, but it's not like perfect, it's not great. But to them, they don't see it that way. They see you as like this anchor, someone who just seems to just always know how to fix their life. And I feel like they want a piece of that. So everybody wants a piece of you. Your reading reminds me a lot of Aries reading. This is interesting. Everybody wants like a piece of you. Everybody wants to know who Capricorn is. Everybody wants to know, how do you do that? How do you keep striving? How do you keep going after what you want and not breaking down? Oh, Capricorn, that is who you are. You climb the mountains, and you may look back and you may stumble and you may even tremble down the road. But then when it's all said and done, you know how to climb back up and get your shit taken care of. And I feel like there's a lot of people around you that actually truly admire you for your persistence, and there's going to be some people that may not even acknowledge you for that, right? Like they may not even say, damn, I really love how persistent you are. I love how mentally stable you are. I love what you contribute. I love what you bring to the table. They may not always say it, but they know what it is. They know just how dominant you are when it comes to getting what you want, to accomplishing whatever it is that you want. So expect some people to be attracted to you on a physical plane, emotionally, financially. There's going to be people that just want to simply work with you. They may not even want you emotionally or want to have sex with you, but they want to work with you because they know you got the mindset. Right? So there's going to be some decisions that you have to make in the month of February when it comes to your choices, your surroundings, and you're going to have to speak up and speak your truth about what you really want. All throughout the month of February, it's going to be great, but then there's going to be some minor hiccups along the way. And you, of course, that's just life for you though, right? But all throughout the month of February, there's going to be some things that you have to address, that you need to deal with. And guess what? But it's not going to be anything that's going to hold you back. In fact, it's going to, like I said, cause you to make some drastic decision. And you're going to say to yourself, I wonder if, I will say to you though, January 13th, we will have Mercury retrograde. And Mercury retrograde, it does bring, difficult communication, whether it's verbal, sexual, physical, emotional, okay? Mercury retrograde is not always the best when it comes to communication. So we want to make sure that we take care of whatever we need to take care of the first 2 weeks of January, because going into that third week, you can expect like technical problems, disruptions, or for each and every zodiac sign is going to play out differently. And of course, for each and every Capricorn is going to play out differently. But Mercury retrograde has a way of also bringing up things from the past, okay? So make sure that you cross your T's, dot your I's. That's going to be one message that I share with every zodiac sign, because during Mercury retrograde, it is important that we are on point and that we are reading everything, that we're studying everything, that we are not starting new projects, but we are wrapping up new things, okay? Or wrapping up things that we started from like 2 months ago or 6 months ago. Something that you were working on, Capricorn, you need to keep on working on it, okay? Now, if you want to wait until after Mercury go retrograde to complete something or to achieve something, to graduate, whatever. I mean, I know you can't always control everything, right? But even say, for instance, if you need to move for some reason, right? Let's just say, if it's not like life or death, honey, do not rush to do it. If this is not, if you don't do this, you won't, have like your job, again, take the pros with the cons, really weigh your options. I feel like that's what the Two of Swords is also here for you to represent, is that you have some options that you need to weigh. Yeah, and I just got cocky for some reason, and I just heard that song by Remy Ma, like, don't make me weigh them options. Like, I got options. Don't make me weigh them shits. Like, so for some of you, you could be getting a little cocky when it comes to something. Okay, this could be your finances, a job, a career, a love situation. Who knows, Capricorn? But something is definitely about to happen when it comes to your finances. There's going to be a huge transition or some type of acceptance or some type of recognition, something that somebody owed to you or something that somebody wants to give you because they appreciate you. So there's going to be like a huge thank you, or I'm going to help you, or I'm going to assist you with whatever it is that you need help with. So there's going to be a huge transition happening between January and March. And you need to be on point, Capricorn. So whatever it is that you've been working on, continue to work on those things, okay? Whether that been emailing a company or trying to get a particular job or whatever that has been, fasting, trying to lose weight, trying to gain weight. Whatever this has been, Spirit wants you to like keep on working at it, because there's a lot of people that are watching you, and it's interesting because your energy has been like this for the past few months. So even last year in 2020, you were dealing with a lot of this same energy. The difference is now, instead of you being passive and just, feeling kind of negative and feeling like, oh, I don't know if it's going to work out, I don't feel that from you. This time around, you're actually taking action to make sure that everything that you want comes to fruition. That is the complete difference, Capricorn. So you're not going into the situation with a blind eye or like a delicate mind. You're going into the situation knowing exactly what you want, how you want it, and where you want it done at. You are not going into this thing blind. And a lot of people are noticing that about you, that you have this determination, or you have this energy about you that is dominating, and you want to crush everything. Like, you want to just come in and dominate that shit. So whatever it is, if this is, oh, I'm going to work extra hard to get that raise, I'm going to do it. If I need to work an extra 3 hours a week, I'm going to do that. If I need to show my employer that I'm worthy of that new position, I'm going to do it. If I'm going to show the world that I'm super creative and I got it made, I'm going to do whatever it takes. Whether that means staying up late at night, sacrificing some me time, whatever, Capricorn, you are in grind mode for the first 3 months of 2021. So that is something you should definitely be proud of yourself about. And we have here at last in March with the Three of Pentacles. I'm telling you, it's about to manifest, my love. Something that was granted for you for a really long time is about to come to you. It's about to explode your world in a very beautiful way. Okay, Capricorn, so prepare yourself, because these people are going to come to you and ask you 1,000 questions. Well, that's what's going to feel like anyway. They're going to ask you 1,000 questions. Well, how did you do this? What's going on with that? How did you get to this point? There's going to be people that even want to interview you, that may even want to pay you, okay, just for your advice. Or there may be people that want to pay you for just being on their show. They're going to want to literally collaborate with you. So this is not just, friends or people that you know. This is the unknown. This is the hierarchy. People coming from all the Whitworks trying to figure out, who are you? Who are you, Capricorn? What is your name? How can I get to know you? How can we collaborate? What can I do to assist you? What can I do to be a part of your world? Because I love your work and I love what you do. Somebody wants to collaborate, okay? And it may not be just one person. I feel like it's a few people, okay? Like I said, look at that. They're watching you. They see all the hard work you're doing. They watching you. They're like, I like this. I like this. I like this painting. I love this song. I love this house. They love your work, Capricorn, and they are drooling literally because they can't seem to figure out how are you able to accomplish this? Like, what were you thinking about? How did you come up with this? And they're intrigued. They want to know you. They want to be a part of your journey. And Capricorn, when I tell you, it's the perfect time to do it in March. So don't focus on, overthinking for January and February. Yes, the resources will be there. Yes, it's good for you to take action, to continue to wrap up things. And yes, you will be feeling indecisive about some choices that you will be making, right? However, clarity returns. The end of February, going into March, expect some huge results, okay? And that's going to come from your bank account, people that you know, people that you don't know, people in your circumference, around your world, you may simply be walking the street and somebody may notice you, like, hey, I know you from, and you might be like, well, I don't know you, but they notice you for something, okay? Or somebody may just simply want to extremely be supportive of you. And that's a really beautiful feeling. So financially, you're doing really well by the end of March. You're doing really, really well financially. So whatever this decision is between January and February, my love, keep in mind, I know I'm not a big in favor of making decisions during Mercury retrograde. However, like I said, if it's something extremely important, to make sure that you cross your T's and dot your I's, okay? You don't want to get into something and you don't really take your time to look at everything. You want to make sure that this is what you want, that this is where you want to move to. Some of you could think about, so you need to think about, this is something that you really want to do. This is where you want to go. Some of you could be thinking about moving somewhere closer to water. Some of you could be dealing either with a water sign or an air sign, okay? But I feel like the people that's going to help you the most is going to be either a fire sign or another earth sign. So get ready, Capricorn, because shit is about to hit the fucking fan, okay? That is what I can really tell you right now. Like, shit is about to hit the fan financially for you. You're going to have a very prosperous year. And Capricorn, if I were you, I would really try to find ways to invest all of this money that is coming to me, all of the resources that are coming to me. What can I do with this? How can I utilize it to my best way? What can I do to make sure that this is really going to work out for me, okay? So let's look at some love cards for you for January, February, and March, okay? Something is in my eye. I feel like it is. Like, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it's right here. Okay. Yeah, I see it too. Okay. Hopefully that works. All right, so here's some love cards, Capricorn. For January, February, and March. This is your love energy. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Horizon, or Venus in Capricorn. Capricorn, expect a promotion too. I just heard that. Or expect some type of recognition or some type of applause or some type of reward, okay? It is coming to you. And I feel like I'm sorry, Spirit just shared this with me. Some of you are going to be fighting really hard to get this. With the Knight of Wands here, you're going to be fighting really hard. And that's why it's showing me a lot of action. You guys are not taking no for an answer. And that is why you are being gifted with the talent that you are being gifted with. And that's why the rewards are coming to you. The awards are coming to you. And the satisfaction is coming your way. Because you guys are working nonstop. Okay, you're not even caring about sleep right now. You're like, no, I need to get this done. You are grinding like you have never grinded before, and that is going to pave the way for you. I just heard that in my spirit. I'm sorry, I had to share that. Okay, so here we go. Capricorn, you ready? All right, here we go, baby. All right. Uh-oh, card fell out. All right. All right, Capricorn, for January, February, and March. Wow. Taking some time to retreat with your spouse, taking a vacation or planning a vacation. The soulmate energy came out. Yes, this person is your soulmate, my love. So I know that you may feel like, oh my God, I don't know what to do, okay? But it may be time to take some action in love. You may need to start to show this person, hey, listen, I don't need you, but I want you. And if you don't appreciate me, I may have to move on. But it doesn't mean that you love this person any less. You just need to show them a thing or two, okay? Or this person may be doing this to you, all right? And maybe you're going to have these deep emotions being stirred up that you don't really like. You know, Capricorn are not like the most emotional sign of the zodiac. So they get really annoyed when they got to consistently express how they feel. Like, hello, don't you get it? Like, have I not shown you how I feel? Like, Capricorns get really annoyed when they have to consistently keep showing you how they feel. They can't stand it. So if you are a cross watcher, just know, if a Capricorn is telling you, yo, I'm in love with you, they are in love with you. They're not, they're not the type to just say, oh, I love you, and they don't mean it, okay? Just in case if you are a cross watcher, all right? So, retreat. For some of you, you could be getting married or thinking about getting married, going away, maybe renewing some vows. Maybe you and your spouse are thinking about getting engaged. Or you could be actually coupled up, okay? For those of you, this can also be for some of my single Capricorns out there. You could be meeting a fire sign really soon if you haven't already. This fire sign is going to be extremely supportive and very loving and caring towards you. And they will not let nothing happen to you. They will defend you with their honor as best as they can. Trust me. Okay? But it says here to retreat. So for some of you who are maybe even coupled up, going into the month of February, it may be time to disconnect. You guys may be thinking about taking a trip. You may pay for a trip or decide to go away to get away from the rest of the world. All right? But then even in March, it's saying here to keep an open mind. Your soul may be different from your usual type and expectations. So maybe from January to March, there's going to be some minor disruptions when it comes to love. But it says here not to give up. Okay, let's get some clarity on why those cards even popped up. I'm going to get some more tarot cards just to get clarity for these cards right here, okay? Show me Capricorn love energy for January, February, and March. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because we do have the Knight of Wands here. But like I said, you could be feeling optimistic about love at this point. But then something deep down inside of you said, well, it seems like we can't get no peace these days. It seems like we're all over the place. We're busy. We don't have enough time for each other. And that's not going to happen in the month of January. It's going to happen in the month of February. So we need clarity on that. All right? Because, again, we have the Two of Swords energy here underneath that. And with the Two of Swords energy, it represents a lot of emotions. But like I said, it's very clear. Like you're no longer indecisive. You know what you want. All right? Excuse me, guys. I got heartburn. I was drinking cranberry juice. And then, how sometimes it sits there? All right. So, wow. Look at that. The Six of Wands, guys. The Six of Wands came out in reverse. So, yeah, you could be feeling like you are indecisive, feeling like you just want things to be the way that they used to be, feeling like you just want to make a connection, you just want things to be better. And it's going to happen by the second week of February because once, like I said, guys, we have Mercury retrograde for 3 weeks, okay? So by the third week of February, you're going to see some changes. So try not to get hung up in, oh, my relationship isn't going anywhere. But it's going to be like that, Capricorn, because you're going to be so focused on so many other things. So you will probably feel like, hey, love is missing. Love is not missing, honey. You just been so focused on your goals. And you're going to be so focused on achieving what you're trying to achieve that you're not even going to be thinking about love. But you will notice it eventually. And you're going to be like, hey, love is missing. But love is not missing. It's there. But you need to find a way to reconnect. Because at least for the first half of 2021, you're going to be so focused on yourself and your goals and shit that you're trying to do that it's not like you're going to be totally disregarding love, but you're going to say, hey, you know what? I got to focus on me. And by you doing that, you may not realize how much you kind of separated yourself from a situation or from a person. And so this is calling for you to find a way to reconnect. And that is why retreat came out. You're going to be trying to find a way to reconnect or to rebuild what you feel like you have lost. So I don't feel like it's a complete loss. I just feel like it will be some type of disassociation. And not because you don't love this person, but because you're going to be so focused on achieving things. And that is one habit that Capricorn has that can sometimes be difficult for their spouses, is that when Capricorn is focused, Capricorn is focused. There's no, hello, focus on me. Like once Capricorn is focused, it's a wrap. You know, like Capricorns will do whatever they got to do. And again, like I said in the very beginning, there's going to be some sacrifices that need to be made. And it's not because, you know, you don't love someone or that you don't care. It's just because you're just extra focused right now. So right on top of the Three of Pentacles, the keep an open mind came out. And that was, again, guys, this is in March that's happening. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from usual type and expectations. So for some of you that may begin to have some doubt, once again, especially for those of you that are single, Spirit wants you to have faith, okay? But I'm going to get clarity on why that card even came out to begin with. Okay, so the King of Swords. You got a lot of air energy here. Okay, the King of Swords came out in reverse. So it seemed like somebody is not being as honest as they should, or may not, or they could be possibly blaming themselves for not stepping up and taking charge, or not being around, or not providing. Okay, so it could be a lot of obstacles in that area, feeling like, hey, I should be there more. You know, I miss you. I don't know what happened, but I just feel like I should have taken more control. I feel like I should have been more romantic, right? So either you or this person will be feeling this way, because they're going to be feeling, and this person, they could be possibly feeling a bit left out, feeling like you're moving on without them. And that's not the case. Again, you're just overly focused on your work. For the first 6 months of the year, especially, you're overly focused on your work. And so they may feel a bit left out, feeling like, maybe I'm not doing enough to keep Capricorn around. And that's not the truth, okay, Capricorn? But I feel like this person just simply want your attention. And there may be some interruptions, but I want you not to see this as a burden or a problem. I want you to see that is, you know, even though they don't do what somebody I'm completely attracted to would do, you know, I love this person because whatever the answer is, right? It's important that you remember that throughout these 3 months, because it's going to be very critical, because we start the year off very smooth, and then we have Mercury retrograde, and then it gets smooth again. And then so communication will begin to get clear as we are ready to go into the month of March. But then again, you have to remember, we will have the Aquarius full moon happening. We're going to have, not the Aquarius full moon, we're going to have the Virgo full moon happening. We're going to have, and depending on what's in your birth chart, depends on how you're going to handle this situation, okay? But usually during the first few months of the year, Capricorn, you're usually doing okay, you know. But if something is out of order, then that means that something needs to be dealt with. And so you need to make sure that you're taking care of your business now, or forever hold your peace, because the next 3 months, January, February, March, requires a lot of detail and a lot of attention to detail, and you're going to need to be extra focused. But it doesn't mean to push everybody away. You just need to be extra focused on what you're doing. And you're going to maybe just kind of let them know. Let them down easy. Let them know what you're dealing with. Let them know what you're going through or what you're focused on. And maybe that will bring some clarity to you, right? Like maybe that will make things kind of easy and make you feel better about your love life. But as I said, as the months go along, I will be doing an extension to these readings. So you guys will definitely have more clarity. So you don't have to feel like you have to go into these months alone. I'm definitely going to try my best to help you guys be guided along as the months happen, okay? So let's look at some overall advice for you guys, so that way you can have the clarity that you need. All right, this is for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus and Capricorn. This is for Capricorn man and the Capricorn woman. Thank you for showing us what we need to know. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. The cards went all over the place already. I'm not in my usual space, guys, so it's kind of challenging trying to do these readings with these cards. It's kind of challenging, so I apologize. Yeah, so look at that. Fucking card just flew up out of nowhere. All right, Capricorn. Woo! Past life. Yes, Capricorn, you would be the one that pop up with that. All right. Ooh, boundaries. Intuition. The High Priestess popped out, okay? So, yeah, when it comes to this situation, regardless if it's in your career or your love life, rely on Spirit to guide you always, okay? Especially by the end of March, okay? You also have boundaries here. Love yourself and others, okay? Love yourself enough to say no to others. So, like I said, you're going to be really, really focused. So, maybe this is your spouse that wants to plan this trip and go away with you. And in the month of February, you're going to say, I don't have money to spend on that. I'm trying to do this. you know, there's going to be a lot of like huge questions in the world between you and this person. But I see a lot of love here and a lot of prosperity here for you, Capricorn, for the first 3 months especially. But I know that the first 6 months is going to be interesting, but the first 3 months is going to be very interesting because it shows your dedication to the universe. And when, you know, so it's important that you put out good energy the first 3 months of the year, okay? Especially with Mercury retrograde happening. Try to practice gratitude. Gratitude is going to be really helpful for you for the next 3 months. With past life energy being here on top of soulmate, I mean, hello, this can be definitely be somebody that's like a twin flame, okay? And this twin flame energy, maybe your twin flame will pop up between January and February, okay? This situation involves your past life memories. So a lot of you guys could be dealing with something or dealing with someone from your past or dealing with a past issue, okay? And so it's important that you guys communicate to the best of your ability. If something don't make sense, of course, you can bring it up to the surface. But like I said, be cautious because during Mercury retrograde, it's not always the best time to communicate. But I feel like, Capricorn, you're going to feel like somebody is crossing boundaries. You're going to have to set the record straight or let it be known how you really feel. And that's probably why you're feeling indecisive, because you're looking for something to happen. And like I said, either you or your spouse is going to be having this need to want to get away or go away and do something completely different. Or you may decide that you would like to move, okay? But with Goddess Ishtar here, we have boundaries. And with boundaries being here, you know, and love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. Like I said, Capricorn, 2021 is going to be a very busy year for you. So if I were you, I would just, you know, focus on whatever I need to focus on. And like I said, if you have loved ones or if you're coupled up, it's probably really important for you to let this person know, hey, for the next few months, this is what I'm going to be focused on. I'm going to be really busy. I don't mean no harm. I love you. So if you, at any time, if you feel like that I'm pushing you away or I'm not trying to be bothered with you, it's not to hurt you. I just need a little bit of me time, right? And hopefully, like, if they love you enough, they'll be a bit understanding, okay? So, Capricorn, I love you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Stay tuned for part 2, which is going to be April, May, June. All right, guys? So, deuces. Make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Visit my website, g1insights.org. Of course, I still have those amazing, beautiful, good smelling candles, 100% pure soy wax. Some of my candles have soy in Latin, you hear me, have pure soy, and some of my candles have soy and satin wax, okay? So make sure that you guys check my website for that as well. And guys, don't forget that I'm offering, I'm going to be a relationship coach from now on. So, yeah, I can't wait to actually fully, really introduce you guys to it. I'm not taking no appointments at the moment, but I will by the time spring is here. I'm going to be making some appointments for you guys. So, but for right now, you can continue to book your readings, your tarot readings, your love readings, twin flames, and all that good stuff. You can continue booking that way. And then stay tuned. So that way you guys know whenever I upload a video or go live or post anything, you guys will be amongst the first to find out. So I thank you and shout out to all my G1 supporters. I love you guys so much for everything you guys have done for me in 2020. You guys are amazing. Stay blessed. Bye, guys.